Hello, yogis, and welcome to this week's yin practice. We are going to focus on opening up through our hips in this week's yin practice. And what I like to share with students about opening up through hips or having tight hips is if you experience especially low back pain, sometimes that low back pain can actually be a result of tight hips. And we can get tight hips through overuse or underuse, believe it or not. So if you are lifting weights, if you're doing other activities, cycling, running, your hips can get tight. Or if you are seated at a computer at your desk for hours a day, your hips can get tight. So if you experience tight hips, you are in the perfect place. My name is Jill Enticknap. I am the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I'm super happy to have you here. So for today's practice, I recommend that you have 2 blocks and a blanket. Now, if you don't have 2 blocks, you can always use folded up blankets. You can use little decorative pillows, and same thing with your blanket. If you don't have blanket or blankets, you can always use a towel, a folded up towel, a rolled up towel. Another thing for blocks, you can use books. Anything will work that you think will help bring a little bit more support into your body. So we're going to start our practice today in a supported child's pose. So take your blanket or your towel and lay it across the midsection of your mat so that your shins and your knees have a little bit extra support. And then we're going to take 1 block, place it underneath the hips, and the other block and place it out underneath the chest. So as you'll notice, you're almost sitting on your block, and then the toes are coming toward one another. Maybe the block is even in between the feet, but it's creating some nice stability underneath the hips. And then start to walk your upper body forward and find the block for your chest. And then stack the palms on top of one another and let the head rest on the back of the palms. So this is definitely a modified version of child's pose. See if you can open up the knees a little bit wider as you tilt forward with the pelvic bone. And maybe you still feel that block underneath the pelvic area. Sink your awareness to the tailbone as you lengthen the crown forward. As you're here, start to become aware of your breath and feel the inhale expand and exhale release. Our yin practice is meant to help us embrace stillness and create healthy stress in the body. It's said that healthy tissues are stressed tissues. So in our yin practice, we are looking for sensation. We are looking to find a place where we feel resistance or sensation in the body, and then allow ourselves to be there in stillness for a period of time. This stillness helps us to create release in these areas over time. This practice is also very good for our mind because as we're still in the body, we can choose to be still in the mind. So maybe you choose to focus on the connection between the body and the props, and you allow that to be your focal point, staying curious. Notice when you inhale, how does that connection to the props change, shift, adjust? As you exhale, how does it change, shift, adjust? Allow sensation to be a focal point for the mind, drawing the experience in.
Take a moment to notice where the mind takes you when you're still, when you're quiet. It can take you to places of deep awareness within. Let's bring the hands down onto the mat as we press the upper body up. Take that block to the top of your mat, other block to the top of your mat. Let's bring the knees underneath the hips. Come into a tabletop position, keeping the blanket underneath the knees. And as a counter stretch for our child's pose, we're just going to send that right leg long and bring it into the chest and send it back out. In toward the chest, send it back out. So we're bringing movement and mobility into the hips that we were just opening. Let's flex the toes down, press through the heel, engaging here for 3. Keep the hips square to the floor. 2 and 1. Release the right knee down, and we'll switch it out. Send that left leg back, bring the knee to the chest. Send it back, knee to chest. So we don't just need stillness, we also need movement and engagement. Let's press it back, square the hips down, dial that left hip down, press through your heel, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee down. Take a moment, shift the hips from side to side. Come to neutral. Let's take 5 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale as you arch the spine, lift the gaze, shine the chest forward. Exhale as you round the spine, press through the palms, tuck the chin of the chest, let the head hang heavy. Inhale as you arch and lift. Exhale as you round. 3 more, link your breath to your movement. Inhale, shine the chest forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, round, draw the belly button to the spine. 2 more, inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round, draw the belly button to the spine. Come back to neutral. Take that right foot, step it forward. Grab your blocks on the highest setting and let your hands rest on the blocks. Ideally, you're wanting your knees stacked right over your ankles, stacking your joints, and then draw the shoulders back and down as you sink forward, really feeling this through both sides of the hips, feeling length through the left side and feeling compression through the right side. As you parallel your chin to the floor, close down your eyes and just allow for this stillness to be here. Finding your lunge, trusting your body. From here, take both blocks to the inside edge of the right foot and heel toe the right foot out. Place both blocks on top of one another, and let's come down onto our forearms on the inside edge of that right leg. You decide how far open you want the right leg to be. And if you can't come down, you can always use the blocks and stay lifted, but have them on the inside edge of that foot. Bring your hands down onto the blocks. Let's take both blocks, send them out to each side, plant the hands on the floor, start to shift the hips back, lengthen through the front leg, straighten through the front leg. Take that right hand to the inside edge of the right foot. Take the right foot, send it out to the right, plant the foot down, and we're going to shift front to back. You decide how big of a movement this is. The next time you shift back, sink all the way back, hip to heel, or as far back as you can. Reach your fingers forward, and we're going to take 5 rounds of breath here. Press yourself back up. Take that right leg, send it out to the left, tap the toes down, and then out to the right, tap the toes down. Over to the left, over to the right, over to the left, over to the right. Send that leg straight back, press through the heel, dial that right hip down, press through the heel, flex the toes down. Let's pulse that lifted leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knee down. And we switch it out. Take the left foot, step it forward between the hands. Let's get that knee stacked over the ankle. Bring the blocks in as much as you need to stay tall. Draw the shoulders back and down. Parallel the chin to the floor, stay tall. Shoulder blades toward one another, opening through the chest. Take a moment to sink your awareness into the hips, noticing the length through the right side and the compression through the left. Allowing the breath or the sensation to draw you into this space, draw you into this moment. Let's take both blocks, stacking them on top of one another on the inside edge of that left foot. Heel toe the foot out slightly. Maybe you come down to your forearms, or maybe you place both hands on the block, but you're wanting to come and shift forward and maybe draw that knee out. Center the mind, allowing the sensation to draw you inward. See if you can create that stillness in the mind. Let's bring the hands down onto the blocks. Take the blocks off to the side. Let's straighten out through that front leg, sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward. If you need to hold on to the blocks, they're there for you. Sink back forward into that front foot, ground down into your palms. Take the left foot, send it out to the left, plant the foot down. Let's shift front to back. Next time you shift back, sink your hip all the way to your heel, reach your fingers forward, deep breaths. 3, 4 more rounds of deep breath here. Look forward, press yourself forward. Take that left foot, send it out to the right, tap the toes down, all the way out to the left, tap the toes, all the way out to the right, all the way out to the left, all the way out to the right. Send that leg straight back, dial the hip down, square the hip to the floor, really press through your heel, engage, engage, engage through that lifted leg. And let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the knee come down, take a moment, shift the hips from side to side. Bring your knees wide. We're coming into our frog pose, so I recommend having the blanket there for you. Lower down onto your forearms if you can. Flex your toes to your shins and sink your hips back. Find your frog. We won't be here too long, but let's bring our awareness to our breath and really focus on the breath here. Again, if the body invites you to come a little bit deeper, feel free to take that invitation. Always being mindful and gentle with the body, never forcing the body into any pose, any posture. And let's press ourselves up to come out of your frog. Bring your toes together first, then your knees. Walk your hands forward. Let's sink the hips down, lift the toes, lift the gaze. Press back into your child's pose. Inhale as you come forward, bringing that mobility piece. Exhale, press back, child's pose. 3 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Bring yourself all the way forward. We're going to end our class today in a face down Shavasana. Stack your palms on top of one another, elbows wide, let the forehead rest on the back of the palms. Closing down your eyes and open up the feet toward the edges of the mat, and then maybe give the hips a little shift from side to side. See if you can create some wiggle in the body, like really letting go wherever you can. As we come into this final resting pose, let's take 3 rounds of deep breath. On your inhale, feel the body press the mat away. And on your exhale, feel your body sink into the space beneath you. 2 more deep, full body breath, taking in as much air as you can. And open mouth, exhale, breathe it out, sink into the mat. Let's do 1 more deep breath in, full body breath. And open mouth, exhale, let the body sink. Allow the mind to be still. Allow the breath to be rhythmic. Allow the body to release. Let's take 3 more rounds of deep breath here. Feel the body. Inhale and expand. And exhale and release. Let your hands come underneath your shoulders, pressing the mat away. Coming to meet me in an easy seat. Round down into your sit bones. Get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Flip your palms, palm facing down onto your thighs. Close down your eyes. Taking a couple more rounds of deep breath, allowing the mind to be still as well as the body. Taking a moment to acknowledge how you feel in this moment. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? How do you feel emotionally? Know that you can come back to this practice whenever you feel called. If in this moment you feel more calm, you feel more centered, but you also feel more open and more free through the hips, this practice is always there for you. And I highly recommend that you come back to it as often as you need. Be sure to favorite, subscribe, like, save, so that it's easy to find this practice again. It's always my honor to share this practice with others. I appreciate you. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. Again, my name is Jill Entiknap, the lead trainer and founder at Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio. Yoga is my passion, it's my life, and I believe in the transformative power of this practice. And I believe that we all not only can benefit, but as teachers, we find our own unique way to share this practice with others. And we have the opportunity, the ability to positively affect our network, the people around us, the world around us. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.